My name is Jabel Miller. This is my wife Christina, and we live here at what we call Matthew's Ranch. It's a property that my family purchased some years ago, and we manage the property, and we have the house on Airbnb that you can rent if you want to stay the night right next to Meadowlark Log Homes. The house itself is a Meadowlark Log Homes built in 1994. Currently on the property we have, as you can see, a small garden here and my chicken house with the chickens. Just this majestic view of the Cabinet Mountains that you can enjoy if you stay here. And if we have fresh produce in the garden, you are welcome to come out and select a few items for your stay if it's in the fall, because the garden doesn't produce until fall. So, but also the main feature on the property is the log house that my aunt and her husband built many years ago in 1994. It has been remodeled in the last 5 years, and so we are managing that. And we just wanted to show you a couple things we've got going. We've got a small chicken flock that we do eggs. We raise eggs and sell them at the local farm to market store. I grew up building log homes. All the log homes you see on the channel, I grew up building that with my dad and my uncle, my two uncles actually. So I have about 125 egg layers. They lay all brown eggs, and I purchased them at about 10 weeks old, and so now they are about 24, 25 weeks old, and they are laying about 1 egg per day. So I'm getting anywhere between 100 and 115 eggs a day currently. And I have a layer mash that I feed them from a local farm, and it's a non-GMO feed, and they love it. And so the hens are free range, and you can buy the eggs if you visit the farm to market store, bakery, and deli right next to the Meadowlark Log Home office. You will find my eggs there, and you can enjoy some.
Growing up Amish, working in the fields and gardens was instilled in me at a very young age. I worked a lot with my dad, and it was also part of our family heritage. So just I've always enjoyed working with the land and growing things, and basically if you take care of the land takes care of you. So that's kind of, I love working in the garden and growing my own things, and it's just good to know that what you're putting in your body is healthy and it's good for you, and you don't have to go to the store to buy things. You can just go out to the garden and you can preserve all the fruits and the vegetables. And yeah, it's a joy to me to be able to provide that for us and grow our own things.
So recently we renovated the basement apartment, and we are currently renovating the upstairs floor for renting on Airbnb. And so you can actually go right now on Airbnb and you can find the Legacy Lodge in Libby, Montana, and you can rent that guest suite for your stay here. It can hold about 5 people. That is the main feature, and coming up very soon we will have the entire house available to rent. We will have more information coming on that. Also, another nice feature on the property is the big log pavilion in the yard, where you can have a barbecue or eat outside, and during the summer it makes into this beautiful setting of in here northwest Montana with a beautiful mountain view.
So when I was about 15, I had a passion for bird watching, and I built bluebird houses. So this winter I built about 8 bird houses for this ranch, for the ranch here, and a couple of them have the tree swallows in them, and there's also a couple that have bluebirds in them right now. So there's the garden I planted earlier this spring, and the corn is just coming up. We have 4 rows of corn, 2 different kinds. Over here's potatoes, they're just coming up. This is beans, those are also coming up. And here's a row of onions, but they're not up yet. So there's peppers, 2 rows of peppers, spinach, here's some kale, and there's also lettuce coming up here. And this is a row of cauliflower and broccoli. Then I have 3 rows of different kinds of flowers, actually 2 rows. And then over here, there is sweet potatoes coming up right here. And there's a row of tomatoes right over there. And I grew all this stuff myself. This is stuff I started from seed. And I grew it all in our garage and started myself. Here's a zucchini. Here's also zucchini and a squash. More squash. Here's watermelons right here. And here's cabbages and radishes right here. This is cilantro. I have a couple rows of carrots in here that aren't up yet. Here's garden tea. And up here is basil, oregano, and a couple of volunteer sunflowers coming up there. Oh, over here, there is cantaloupe. Right here's cantaloupe, and then I have a couple cucumbers right here. So, and this is an apple tree. And this over here is a plum. And that is the extent.
To find more information about the Legacy Lodge, click the link in the description to look at our listing on Airbnb, which currently is just the guest suite in the basement, but hopefully by the 1st of July sometime we will have the upstairs finished and we will have a walkthrough video of the interior and exterior of the lodge coming soon. So be sure to check that out when we have that available. So thank you.